Well, I thought I should record something different. But it's hard to leave Tetris 99. I mean, it's not a negative note, it's just a muted note, you know? We've made it to the top 10, like, I don't know, maybe 8 times in 2 videos here. And I don't think we've had a game where we put up a serious fight. And that's an embarrassment to me. You know, the pieces are falling too fast for my brain to handle right now. And it's an embarrassment because of the fact that we've been able to handle the pieces falling at that speed in the past. So maybe, you know, when the chips are falling at a reasonable pace, I got very little to worry about. When they're falling too fast, just play faster low. It's just that easy. I think a big part of it is coming into the episode with a little bit of confidence as well. And you might be surprised. Oh, not randoms, dude. You might be surprised, but I am coming into the episode with a little bit of confidence. Not confidence that we're going to win, necessarily, but the confidence that I know if things go right, we could win. The numbers, Mason, at some point they speak for themselves. We have wins. Many? I mean, I would more than I expected to ever have. All we gotta do, I mean, it's not all we gotta do, but one of the only things we have to do, you gotta play your own game. Once you get your own game being played, then play it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Like, this is the perfect execution of my algorithm right here. For my personal taste, like, we did some great work there. Now, we have compromised a little bit here, so what we're gonna do, you don't like the construction of the tower? That's fine. The walls came down all the way to heck. You guys know this song? Never saw them when they're standing, never saw them when they fell. I never know which songs are a part of my wheelhouse just due to the fact that they're Canadian and thus were played on Canadian radio. And which ones were actually popular across the entire world. Or across the, you know, at least Canada and the United States. It always surprises me, you know, because when I was growing up, I was like, you know what's a big Canadian song? Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane. You bring it up now, I didn't even realize. That's almost popular, again, maybe not everywhere, but in a lot of, in North America at least, you know. Life is a highway, I'm gonna ride it all night long. Want to make sure I don't sing it too well. Otherwise, you know, content ID matches and all that. I gotta be honest. If that's the dude most likely to be KO'd, game's in a weird spot. Okay, we got good tower construction again. Oh. I'm feeling it, dude. No, you should do it like this, because then you got that open for you. And it's always a little dangerous once you start to get a little closer to the tippy top of the iceberg here. And then you send them. And you send them. We're going to have to do another sending, just because I'm a little nervous about the way that things look here. We got a lot of attackers, and we're going to compromise in a big way here. And I'm going to hope that it's the right play, but it's hard to know, you know? You're not just playing Tetris, and I think that's the really sneakily great thing about Tetris 99. You're playing Tetris with a twist. I really could use a blue piece. And that, oh, now I could use an orange piece, even better. That twist is what makes it, you know, dynamic. At least for people who are at their present skill level, incapable of winning absolutely every single game that they play of this game, which definitely describes me. Yo, what's up with the heat, dudes? Can't help but notice, every time I send out a line, I'm getting a Walt Disney-style fireworks show. You know, if you had a problem with me on a personal level. If anything, I just bring it up, dude. Just say what you mean what you say. Instead, you're gonna conspire with 1,000 nations of the Persian army to descend upon me. Then we'll fight in the shade, etc., etc. We've all seen the movie. Hate to do it, but kind of screwed up my own tower there. And if I've done it once, I'll do it again. Gosh darn it. Acceptable. Okay, we gotta... faster, basically. We gotta play faster. I didn't finish my sentence, because, you know, you're smart people. You know what I was gonna say. It's always, you guys ever have that, like, in your math classes growing up? Your teacher would be like, John has 6 watermelons. He gives 4 watermelons to Derek. How many watermelons does he have? And then you'd be like, 2. And then your teacher would go, 2 what? Giraffes? No, 2 watermelons. What's wrong with you? You're the one who brought it up in the first place. That was, I mean, I got distracted by the bit. Mary has 15 cows. She gives 4 to Jennifer. How many does she have now? What did she give? 4 cows or 4 watermelons? I don't know. You gotta use your own units as well, okay? Oh, I can feel it. The testosterone starting to pump here. Kakung, kakung, kakung. I mean, it's important to know your units. You should write your units down. I mean, there's a... I don't know if it was the Challenger, but there was a space disaster that happened because... this might be an urban legend, now that I think about it, but what I had heard is there was a space disaster that happened because, you know, one of the space agencies was using Imperial, and the other space agency was using metric. When I put it in that way, it sounds implausible, but I can only relay the information as it entered my own brain, you know? No? Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I was saying either. All I'm saying, it's important to be specific, of course, but simultaneously, like, you know, it's the 3rd grade. Cut me some slack, lady. Can't help but feel that, you know, it's math class, not 4-H. There we go. I was waiting for the punchline. My brain was like, I got one. I got one. And then it finally spit it out. Now, this game is neither bad nor good so far. It's too early. Not enough has happened for it to be classified as either right now. All I'm gonna do though is just, I'm gonna start to throw some heat at the attacker, because the attacker, he's doing some really rude stuff. Is he in a Wyatt? Oh, he's Wyatting me. Get out of here, Wyatt. I've fallen victim to the trap of the siren song of the easy KO. He's doing the Tafo strats. You see what you did, Tafo? You unleashed this strategy on the world. A world that, I mean, it's not that the strategy is not okay. The strategy is great. It's just though, you know, not everybody has the same decorum that you do. You know, some people, they use your strategy for ill instead of for good. I don't know. For all I know, that could be you. So I don't know if this game has any matchmaking. I went from like wanting to beg the Tetris Corporation for matchmaking, like MMR, to now being like, if you ever add MMR to this game, I'm gonna stop playing it. I exclusively want to be able to dunk on people who are not as good as I am at Tetris. Please. It's the only thing I've ever asked for. I'm finally semi-competent at one battle royale. Don't take this away from me. I think semi-competent is a fair assessment. There we go. Finally, close the gap. It's just an awful place for that well to be. Do I really want to build lull? Or do I want to, like, again, this is what I was saying earlier. Like, you know, when you build your well in a bad location, you start to slow way down. Because you're like, do I really want to compromise to this degree? And I think here the answer is no. Like, look at this garbage tower. So what we're going to do is, and it took a set, if you know what I mean, to do what I did right there. Oh, and then it took a completely different set. Missing a few pieces to do what I did right there. So, you know, turnabout is fair play or something. Alright. One long piece actually saves us. Gets us back to a reasonably functional situation. And again, who doesn't like to play fast? Well, I don't like to... You know, get out of here! I've told you many times, Sir Straw Man, your opinions are not welcomed here. Even though you do seem to bizarrely represent the argument I wish to mislabel. What a strange coincidence. Easy. Okay. And we have a more functional well. It's also, at the risk of sounding like a human infant who can't handle losing. Where are we gonna, okay, that's fine. We are playing this on a weekend where I really feel like all the super-powered Tetris 99 players, you know, NASA gave them the week off, so they're like, or the weekend off, which is nice of them, you know, due to labor laws and all that. Just a little T-spin setup. See, most people, they don't possess the knowledge to understand what I was going for there, but I know you guys are different. You're intelligent. The controller lost sync temporarily. Okay, this is a cursed run, which means it's a guaranteed win. Okay, that orange piece is very strong. Finally. I think the Tetris community does get a little bit, just a teensy-weensy bit stronger on the weekends. Give me the community when the kids are, you know, homesick. I made a mistake. No, you don't T-spin. Only I am supposed to be the one, not allowed necessarily, it's not really what I mean, but the one who's supposed to be able to possess the knowledge to T-spin in my games, alright? I gotta give you a little bit of early radio silence. I think this game is subtle. But I think it's like a little... Just... The people that are alive seem... I'm willing to compromise, but only just. They seem a little better. And I think I've screwed it, so I'm not even going to hit you with the radio silence yet. I haven't earned it, honestly. When I earn the radio silence, you'll be the first to friggin' know. What am I doing, though, dude? Radio silence. It's a moment of truth, dude. It will not go. For all of my attempts. And now, I mean, that game was just botched so many different ways. I told you, it's Ryan's Law. I don't know what to tell you. Haven't had fantastic performances so far. KDR is getting out of control. I had to go to Discord real quick. My good friend Daniel Giesling sent me a picture. Apparently there is a basketball team with the Unity on their shirts. And he said, good luck in the tournament, boys. I mean, that's the end of the anecdote. I wish there was something more exciting to say. But you might be saying to yourself, I don't know, maybe you're not. Maybe you're like, these videos rule. You might be, and if you are, thank you. I love recording them. Tetris is my go-to right now. Whenever I have a gap, what's the for? Bad targeting. Whenever I have a gap in the Tetris videos that I can fill, phrasing, I'm like, dude, that's sick. You know what that means? I get to record like 6 or 7 Tetris episodes today. What a dream come true. You might be saying, I don't know, I know maybe it's time to put the series out to pasture. That day will come, but it's not today. First off, I'm not ending the series on a negative note like this. I would never. Okay, I'm not Wyatting you, for the record. You're hitting me with opportunists. I think anytime you find yourself in a situation where, yeah, really strong play there. Anytime you find yourself in a situation where things aren't going your way, the first step, and this is just a nightmare. First step is radio silence, as you try to get yourself out of a jam. The great thing about a Tetris 99 jam is that if you get out, all you need to do, free this up, and all of a sudden, you're not in. You're hugely in. Like, look at that. That was the first, I'll call it, the best play we've had over the course of these videos. You know, the ones that I've recorded today. This accursed session. Beauty. Okay, we do need to still make a line there. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm not going to belabor the point, but suffice it to say I was looking 2 garbage holes ahead. Strong play. Strong play. Okay, here we are. I can't believe we only got 1 KO out of that. Hey, worry about your well, by the way. 2 KOs, okay. So we do have a badge lord. I'm unconcerned. I don't say that every time. I do say it a lot. I'll work on it, okay? You have my word. For now, though, we've been blessed to be beset on all sides by Wyatt's righteous and unholy. Okay, this is where we have to end the greed. And we go like this. That's a KO situation. Now, okay, we managed to fill the gap. That's what the air going quickly through the teeth was meant to signify. Is that had put ourselves very much in harm's way. Most important piece by far, long piece. Second most important piece, blue piece. Looks like garbage. Still works. Okay, and now we got the ability to set ourselves up for ye old double Tetris again. Oh, I watched it happen. 2 people were competing for the kill, and unfortunately I drew short straw. Single line of garbage in a perfect location. You know, I just didn't. If I had kept the place for that, that would be a different story. But that's where that one belongs right now. And I maintain there is no better feeling. You know, I think I'm gonna drop him just to be safe. We're 13th. Oh my god. There's no better feeling, maybe in any video game, than in Tetris 99, when you start to play fast. Forget what Bono said earlier. It's the sweetest thing. Radio silence. They're like, oh my god, a T-spin? It's not like that, boys. Has to be done. Please, please! It's so hot, dude! It's actually, my left controller is sinking. I don't know. I'm not saying it cost me a win. I'm looking at the other boards. It definitely cost me a chance at third. What can you say when your controller keeps coming unsynced? You slot it back in there. I don't know. I took a screenshot. I thought that was the resync controller button. Anybody, and you know, it still could be a dust-related issue for sure. Here's the flow chart, okay? You get sent a decent chunk of garbage. Your controller goes, it vibrates, and then it just loses control for a bit. Now, again, in the interest of fairness, we probably still would have lost. But we had a good spot for the blue piece to maybe keep ourselves alive. It's a painful situation. Still, positive performance-ish. You know, we were starting to get ourselves out of there. Feeling better. And loving Tetris just the same. Certainly I'm not like, man, this game is BS. I'm more like, man, I like it, if anything, because it puts an asterisk on our career. You know, they're like, hey, where do you think Sidney Crosby would sit all time if he played in an era where people were actually able to score goals? You know, if goalies didn't have pads that were the size of a freaking city block. That's what we got going on right here. I wonder how many wins NL would have in Tetris 99 if he'd been able to use a controller that worked functionally. Yeah, or if he'd go to Best Buy and just pick up another one. You know, I hate you because you're right. You're just right in this situation. It's an issue I should have handled a long time ago. And yet here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I have, pretending I'm a Superman. I'm trying to keep my ground on the feet, even though it seems the world is falling down around me. I don't remember the rest of the words. The nights are so long, singing a song, trying to find the answers, so or more than maybe. That's right, I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's sendable. Not only did I, and you're not gonna believe this, not only did I play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I was pretty dang good. I got the whole methodology, especially we get to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, they add in the manual and the revert, it's over. Whoops. Okay, this is an attacker's situation, and you gotta start sending. The formula is so simple, even a child could do it, and I know that because I did it when I was a child. You hit him with you go to the half pipe. That's gotta be some KOs, right? You go to the half pipe. You place a piece in the wrong spot, and then you bail yourself out yet again. Eventually. Orange piece coming up? Yes, thank God. What was I talking about? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Here's what you do. You hit him with a 900 on the half pipe. It's right down circle. Easiest trick in the book. Following that, you do a revert 900, revert 900, revert manual 900 because you're starting to slow down. Revert manual 900. All of a sudden your 900 combo is dwindling. You know, you're getting a low force multiplier as a result of the fact you've gone back to the well one too many times on the 900. Yo, that's a bit of a bummer. Radio silence. Yeah, I gotta hit you with one more. Dude, these have not been good episodes. Or not good performances, but good episodes. Then all of a sudden you're doing kickflips and, you know, indie grabs, mute verts, etc., etc. Then you gotta gather a little bit of speed. You're gonna come off, you know, by this point you should have a few million points stored up. You do a revert, manual, kickflip, manual, pop shove it, manual, heel flip, manual, rinse and repeat. Then you start going into the... If you can get to a grind... A rail, you jump on that, you press triangle, 50-50 grind, jump, kickflip, 50-50 grind, jump, kickflip, sick nasty grind. I don't remember the names of all the grinds. So backside grind. Then when you lose all your speed, you go to the flatland tricks. You start doing the Rodney Mullins. You start, you know, holding the board and kicking your feet up in the air. Anyway, you probably stopped listening many seconds ago. I'm just telling you, I lived the life, okay? The life of a skater? No, the life of a Tony Hawk's pro skateboard player. I did, like everybody else of my era, I dabbled in skateboarding because the game made it look so easy. And, I did it for a while, but then I broke my skateboard because I bought it at Canadian Tire for like $20. It was not a high-quality board. It wasn't that I was doing high-quality tricks either. I mean, it was like... I wasn't a good skateboarder, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm a little offended that you've made me say it, but it is true. I can't deny that. I can't. Wow, that counts as a combo is what I was going to say there. More long pieces faster, please. Still counts as a combo. We're slowly... we're trading... Yeah. We were trading our future for our present there. We got a real gap that needs to be filled. All of a sudden we can start the rebuild there. It's pretty good though. You know, we get 3 KOs out of that. Haunted controller yet again. It has recovered thankfully, but please, my controller is very sick. Okay. Just remember, you asked for the sending. I love a good combo. Who doesn't love a good combo in Tetris 99? I don't love it. I know, okay? I'm gonna stop. I can't keep giving this guy the time of day. He comes into my videos, he argues the opposite every single time. What do you think about that one? Seemed okay. The people that sent me so many lines, so rudely sent me those lines, on top of that, they're not really a badge-rich populace right now. Wrong. That's the wrong move. It's alright. A little gap in the line never hurt anybody. Unless it ends up leading to our demise specifically, in which case, obviously then... it's responsible for our death. I don't know. It's a surprising game of compromises, you know? Do you go for the send early? Or do you try to, create a little bit of a situation where you stay greedy knowing there's a little bit of risk associated, but also feeling, confident enough in yourself. That was super not the right move. And then we compounded that mistake. Okay, this is a good time to maybe get on randoms real quick. Having made a major mistake. And I think... I see the lines. Like that. Though I stopped seeing the lines at the wrong time, apparently. Don't stop. Thinking about tomorrow. We're free? Temporarily? Temporarily free? Dude, it's all I could ever ask for. And you know what? You just made my list of things to do today, Badge Lord. There's nothing... Well, I was going to say there's nothing sweeter, but I recently had covered the position that there was something sweeter, right? It's sweeter when you play fast for the first time in Tetris. This is also sweet, though, is when you're able to respond to a damage call that they didn't expect you to be able to respond to. And all of a sudden, we got a game again. And we're back down to the bottom, 16th place. Making the top 10 has not been a problem for us today. You know, not 100% efficiency, but... Thanks for the double tap. Definitely, like, roughly on the level that I would expect. This is where things have become a problem for us. And, it appears they may continue to be a problem for us. Radio silence. Literally, like, I'm not mad, but just a single piece that could actually fit in, like, a spot into that hole would have been nice. Is it, you know, did I not do it to myself? No, of course I did it to myself. And that's what really hurts. But, also pretty bad piece luck. Temporarily there. So here's what we're gonna do. It's probably gonna be the last run. We're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna say, you know, 3 videos without a win is a it's a poor performance. But you gotta, the sweet isn't as sweet without the sour. Jason Lee from the 2001 film Vanilla Sky. Not a great movie. Baby's first introduction to even mildly philosophical themes, which is why I liked it so much when I was in 8th grade. But I still got a soft spot for that movie. You know, you see things at a formative point in your life, they're gonna mean more to you. This is just, what have I done, you know? You gotta leave yourself some space here, but not like this. Better, but don't forget, ever, we still have that terrible gap we gotta do something with. What the heck? NL, why are you playing so fast? How are you playing so fast? Oh. This? Congratulations. You made me use 10% of my power. What is it they say? Nani? So Nani and all that. Anyway, no, I was just, I was in the zone temporarily. It happens. If I could stay in the zone permanently, it wouldn't be called the zone anymore. It would just be called the way. Definitely need to find a place. You know, let's do it. Temporarily, we'll engage in a little bit of fixing. There we go. KO. Sorry, I didn't bring it up earlier because I just didn't expect it. No. Like this, then like that. Acceptable. Oh, we got a well. Is it a well? Well, it's not a well. but it's got some room to grow for sure. Before I would really start to, you know, think of it in that fashion. I think we gotta send them. It's really the new gamble, and I know you're like, it's not working out. Well, it is and it isn't. Hasn't worked out on camera. Off camera has been pretty sweet. But the new meta is basically just gambling on when you're gonna get, yikes, dude. On when you're gonna get your long pieces. You know, if you're confident enough that a long piece is gonna show up within the next, I don't know, 5 pieces, you just go for it. If you're not, you definitely do not go for it. I'm crestfallen. Hi, crestfallen. I'm dead. No, it's not the time, father. Spin it over, spin it. Dude, I'm embarrassed. We got to do one more after that. I mean, that we just dumped a long piece of, you know, 1/1000th of a second too early and through. The story of these last 3 runs is that we shouldn't be playing Tetris 99 in the morning. We should be playing Tetris 99 at night. I hate to say it. Not at night, in the afternoon. I need to be mentally primed and ready for things to really give it their all. And if I could come up with a theme for these episodes here, for me, it really feels like I've played well when I don't need to. And when I need to, all of that skill just flies out the friggin' window. That's the spirit of these episodes so far, is throwing at exactly the wrong time. If we could just reverse course there, we would probably have, you know, a couple of wins on camera today. Life goes on. I mean, it's Tetris, you know, it's not life or death situation. But it is, you know, modestly disappointing. And that's okay. I can deal with disappointment. I was around for the release of Devil May Cry 2. I witnessed the rise and fall of M. Night Shyamalan. Disappointment's nothing new. Do it. Do it. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me. Long piece, please. Just this, not as fast as possible necessarily, but faster than this. Hit him with a long piece. Oh, we got some problems for them. Now, if you can get another long piece, perhaps, send them again. Don't let up, dude. Because you got another long piece, and you're going to drop one of these. Okay, now you got to start to think about how we're going to actually construct this son of a gun. We need 2 long pieces to fix it. And it still counts as a combo! Nintendo 64! What have I done? Well, we actually don't need 2, and that's where I was wrong earlier. We don't need 2 long pieces to fix the tower. We need 2 long pieces to send a line. We could be okay with the tower without sending lines. It's just a matter of our tolerance for risk, you know? That's it looks like a misplaced block is actually just a plan for the future. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes it's not your day. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episodes today. I'll be back with a little bit more practice and maybe in a better just mental state of acuity. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, you're going to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.